sure that the information the CG has is correct, because I have the records here. Yes, yes, I can submit that to you. I can make copies because I just got them from our files. I can remember that when the issue of smuggling of petroleum product was brought up to the DPR, it was by the GMD of NNPC in April 2018. He sought for a meeting between NCS, NNPC, and ourselves, which we held in the office of the CG Customs on 23rd April 2018. I think I was in the meeting, in that meeting. And we agreed to that we will set up a committee to look at PMS smuggling across the border. And one of the things that the customs requested of us is a list of all filling stations across the near the border, which we gave to them. I have a copy of the received communication we sent to them. We did not only give them that list, we also gave them a list of all the filling stations that we identified as illegal, that are not licensed. We gave him, I have a copy here, stamped in his office. I will. No problem, sir. We'll make that. I have it here. I make sure that I extracted it from my file and I brought it here with me. And after that meeting, when the joint border drill initiated by the Office of the National Security Advisor kicks in, we were advised to stop supplies to filling stations 20 kilometers to the border, which we did. I have the circular that I sent to all our offices. However, as time goes on, we have series of communications both from the ONSA and the NCS requesting for exceptions. None of this was initiated by the department. Why? Even the customs, yes. Yes, for some filling stations. I have. Yes. So maybe the community pressure, but what we decided in the DPR was smuggling is more of a security issue than for us civilians that doesn't know much about that. So whenever we have those requests, we accede to them. But we have never licensed a new filling station 20 kilometers to the border since the border drill started. And we did an analysis of the products supplied to border area in the country. It doesn't amount to 3% of the national supply. Yes.
Rule saying that you should not license any filling station that is 20 kilometers to the border. Is there no rule in your requirements?
Honorable, you didn't make that law. There is none. We can't stop Nigerians from.
No, you know why I'm saying this, Honorable Johnson? If I remember very well that day, I don't know if it was the CGC or maybe I did not hear well, that there is that rule somewhere. It may not be a law from National Assembly. It could be from your own regulations. Maybe from your regulations, not necessarily a law from the National Assembly.
Also, the unregistered fuel station, is it not your responsibility to see them off? What did you do?
We never, why they are illegal, sir, is because we have never authorized them to sell. But they are doing so anyways. That is why they are illegal. Not that we allow them to operate. I hope you understand that, sir. So coming back to, yes, there was a time when we have that rule, 20 kilometers. It was during the military, but when civilian administration came in, there was the argument that as long as you are Nigerian and this law applies to you, you have the right to do business wherever you live. So you are correct, sir.
So this idea of setting up filling stations in our neighboring countries.
Yeah, Honorable Chairman, we enable business, but we are not businessmen. I think that is more of NNPC's track, not us. And also our neighboring countries' laws, if they will let Nigerians do that.
No.
I didn't say it's only NNPC. NNPC is the only government company that we can have a say in.
But do you buy that idea? Do you support the idea?
I will be very happy if Nigerian businessmen go to neighboring countries and do business. It will be great for the country.
You have banks across this country. So what stops us from setting up this one? It's almost the same thing. All you need to do is to follow the laws of the
NNPC
land.
will be here on Wednesday.
Yes. So
Was it Wednesday?
we'll be very happy to see our industry grow into neighboring countries.
And you see, you will time it as export.
Yeah,
And when you do export,
you
get
can
more
export
revenue
actually.
in dollars. You
Yeah,
understand?
you can export.
Yeah, exporting it, that is what it means. But to filling stations there directly, instead of allowing these small smugglers to be taking 20 million of that 48. Because that is what is happening.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I agree with export if we
Yes.
can.
Okay, DPR, let's go to revenue. How much did you give the government in 2018, 2019? Just be precise. How much?
With your permission.
Yes, anybody can
Honorable
answer.
Chair. Okay. The AD.
Madam, how much did you remit in 2018?
Good evening, Chairman, sir. In 2018, we remitted 2.2 trillion.
2.2 trillion.
Yes.
Akatajaya, do you have the paper? Do you have the report? I better give Akatajaya's office. Do we have the copy?
For 2019, we remitted 2.1 trillion. In 2020, we remitted 1.9 trillion. On the document, the percentage performances are there. For this 2021, up to June, we have remitted 1.5 trillion.
This COVID is bringing good things.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Budget. Why?
When we had the revised budget, it's COVID. We revised it
Very
down.
fast.
Lockdown.
Yes, sir.
But there was no lockdown in petroleum. There was no lockdown.
We had to
Consumption
revise down
reduced.
because of the global trend in oil price
Consumption
and
reduced.
stuff like that. It was the rates, so we revised down. The oil price changed, so there was a revision on that. So it's based on the revised budget.
But I thought you requested to pull out of budget.
Oh, we're not going to get appropriation again from this year.
This year.
We're not getting appropriation.
No more
We're just
appropriation.
running on C.
I think within the time frame of before the DPR starts,
Since January, sir, we've not been on appropriation.
January this year.
Yes, sir.
So we should be expecting a surplus. Is it operating surplus? Akatajaya, what are we expecting from DPR this year? 2021, what happened? 2021.
2021, the report we have here is up to June. We have made 1.5 trillion to government.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you made how much to DPR itself? 5 trillion?
That's our CEO Arusi, sir. Is what they give us. The CEO Arusi, what Accountant General's office gives to us. That's what we have.
So we can do better, right?
Not for 3. We're working hard to get to 3, sir.
Do you have, what is that word? What is that bonus word?
Peculiar allowance.
Peculiar allowance.
Yeah, we don't have peculiar allowance.
You don't have peculiar allowance.
Yes, sir.
Gas flared. Where are we on gas flared in terms of performance?
I'll ask my deputy director to give.
We are working, as you may be aware, the department has championed what we call gas flare commercialization. What we have done, what the department has done is to make it possible for flare sites, that is gas being flared, to be sold to companies who will commercialize it, use the gas that is being flared for other purposes, to either generate power or to channel it to some LNG projects. So we are working very hard on that, and we were able to flare down up to more than, the last time I checked, more than 68% of all flares are down now. And what we have now in flaring mostly are processed gas that is generated through the processes, not produced gas.
I hope you are aware that in these sites, work to reduce 60%. You know, we always observe this side. I am in committee on environment.
You are the chairman.
Honorable, this increased revenue actually is because of the gas commercialization.
Come and sit here, already a politician.
Commercialization is different from gas flare.
I understand. On gas flared. Okay, on page 21. Is your own data, is it in line with Federal Ministry of Budget and Planning in terms of price, crude oil price per barrel?
Yes, sir.
Is it in line?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the presentation to us? What we have is 57 naira, $57, and here you are saying 62.75. So are you advising the committee to go 62.75?
This? No.
2022.
2022. This is our submission even to the budget office. The budget lady is here. I'm sure she'll be able to speak to this.
Okay, no worry. I just wanted to point out to that. So, but you're also saying that, Madam, you're also suggesting that the exchange rate be pegged at 380.
It's not a suggestion, sir. Before we did our submission of the budget to budget office, we got this figure from the CBN, the exchange rate figure.
Okay, as at the time you submitted.
Yes, sir.
What year was that?
This year, for against 2022.
Yeah, it's 410.
For next year.
Huh? When are we getting it, sir? Tomorrow?
You will get it, what time is it? Yeah, you'll get it tomorrow morning, yes. Thanks, Chris. Yes.
Why did you want him to give it to us today? Say quickly, say, hey, tomorrow. Okay.
Signature bonus, no protection for that. Are they not going to issue new licenses?
Ask now.
Oga, for signature bonus, page 22, don't you have plan to issue new licenses? Page 20.
I am not aware that we are planning any more
Any new licenses?
new licenses.
Okay, you don't want to issue any new?
Not that we don't want
When is
to,
going to expire? Okay.
we haven't planned for any yet.
Okay. How often do you do the renewal?
As the basket gets full, once there is relinquishment, we do it. Yes, decommissioning and the rest. Honorable is
Okay.
helping. Thank you, sir.
The ad hoc committee, an ad hoc committee has been set up by the House, which include finance, gas, and gas committee. Now I'm sure that at the appropriate time you will be invited to put more light on the information that we have.
We'll be very happy to assist the committee in any way we can.
Fiscal responsibility. These are the big cows, the biggest.
Yes, sir.
What do you have on them?
Okay, well, we don't have their report for 19 and 2020.
So we clap for you, but no report. 2019 to 2020. Your auditor report is not ready for 2019. So submit to them.
Yes,
2020 is ready too. We already have year of 2021. It should be ready. 2020 is inclusive. So please, when are you submitting to them? This week. This week. Yeah, we are ending our hearing on Thursday. So all our reports must come in on latest by Thursday. Fiscal responsibility. They will be submitting their reports to you.
Yes, sir.
And you review it and get it back to us latest by Wednesday.
Okay, sir.
So if we need to bring them back, we'll bring them back on Thursday.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Madam.
You may take.
Any other issue? Adjournments?
Motion for adjournment.
DPR.
Today well spent.
We will suspend the hearing with you till Wednesday when we hear from Fiscal Responsibility Commission. Akatajaya, will you please also confirm to us all those payments that they have bandaged before us? Did they actually come in? Maybe you give us the figure tomorrow or Wednesday latest.
Okay,
Just
we'll
a
do that,
confirmation.
Honorable Chairman.
You already have a copy of the document.
Yeah, I have it.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. DPR, you may take your leave. Adjournments?
Absence of any business, Mr. Chairman, 2021.
Any seconder?
Ambassador, you didn't.
I'm not a committee member.
Second.
Honorable Secretary, thank you. You are not a committee member. How can you be seconding adjournment? Of under recovery in terms of, in other words, payments of subsidy to petroleum importers. We are concerned about that. NNPC being the sole importer keeps giving us figures as to consumption per day. And in one of our sections when we asked NNPC told us then that it is what they issue out, what leaves their depot, that they account for. So, our concern then is that if our consumption will suddenly rise from 30, 35 to 40 to 100 millions per liters per day, it becomes a major issue and a loss of revenue to Nigeria. And so we are taking the opportunity of the MTF hearing to ask critical questions. Because if about 40 million liters is taken out per day. The question is, how many trucks of 33,000 liters do we need to convey this volume to neighboring countries? We discovered that when we did a small arithmetic, we discovered that it's about 1,000 trucks. So if it is true that such volume goes out, it means that every day 1,000 trailers load out to neighboring countries, and then they come back again to load, or new 1,000 trailers. If it is true, there must have been gone. So if it is true, there must have been a situation where satellite images must have captured the images of these trailers going on in and out. And of course, we expect NATCOMSAT to come here, and we will ask such questions. We also expect to see the relative income on the part of some filling stations in their details. We saw DPR here. DPR says that on the average, it's about 52 million liters per day, on the average. Here, NNPC is saying that what they push out from their depot is more than that volume. So, we are trying to use this opportunity also to pick information here and there, even from PPRA, from PEF. PEF has promised to give us comprehensive details of fuel that leaves the depot. How much, how many, the names of the marketer and all the rest. We will get, somehow we want to collate all this data, and then we sit down with appropriate committees, analyze it, and present a report to the House. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I can go. I can go now.